Hello, my name is Josh and I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I've recently been through a divorce. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about something that I have coming up that I've been thinking a lot about and how I want to treat it. And I'd be interested in kind of getting other people's take on it as well. Specifically, what I'm referring to is wedding anniversaries. In a few months will be my wedding anniversary. My divorce is finalized at this point, so clearly I'm no longer married to my ex-wife. So I know it can be a really painful time. So the last two wedding anniversaries, my wife and I were in the middle of the divorce process. So obviously we didn't celebrate it. It kind of was just another day, although for me it was a little bit sad. It was just a recognition of kind of all the hopes and dreams we had when we first got married and how that had all just now fallen apart and was disintegrating. That can be a really difficult thing and a really challenging thing. But as I, in a couple months, have a wedding anniversary coming up, I was thinking to myself, okay, what do I do this year? I mean, at this point, I'm divorced. We are no longer married. And I thought maybe I'll just ignore it. I just didn't know what to do. Maybe it'll be a bit of a sad day. But in my home, there is a wall that our children walk by every day that still has a picture of the temple that my ex-wife and I were sealed in. One of our wedding photos, and then pictures of grandparents and great-grandparents, and that montage has been there actually since it was created while my ex-wife and I were still married. But that montage still sits there because I want it to be a reminder to my children of their family history. Because despite the fact that their mother and I are no longer together, that is still their genealogy. That is still their family. And it's still because of the sealing that took place in that temple that we are all sealed together. Now, at this point, my ex-wife and I are still sealed together. That may change in the future. But regardless, my children are still sealed to me. So I decided, I decided that I could change the paradigm in which I saw my wedding anniversary. This will be my first go at it, so we'll see how it works out. But I've decided that for the anniversary this year, I'm going to have it, instead of being a wedding anniversary, be instead a sealing anniversary. And it is something that I would like to celebrate with my children. And as a reminder to them that they are still sealed to me and their mother, and that's, at this point, that's not changing. That'll never change. We will always be part of their life. But also, as I look back on the marriage and the good times and the bad times, and obviously it ended, I can't deny that the best thing that came out of that marriage is our 4 beautiful children. I don't want my children to feel that they should be ashamed, at least in front of me, to talk about their mother and when we were married and any good memories that they have. I want them to feel comfortable to discuss that around me because that's part of their history. And I also want to reinforce in them, again, that we're all family, that their mother and I, no matter what, will always be their family. And I don't know what the future is going to hold for them. Of course, I have hopes that they always remain active in the church and that they eventually decide to get married and sealed to someone in a temple. But I also want them to know that although things did not work out in this life, Heavenly Father has a plan for all of us. And that those covenants that have been made are still hold strong for them. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to celebrate it, but I know I'm going to refer to it as our sealing anniversary. The day that, my ex-wife and I took part in an ordinance that made it so our children will be sealed to us forever. That's worth celebrating. And so that's the paradigm in which I'm going to choose to see this date. Now, it may work and it may not work. I really don't know. I don't know anyone that's done this, and I may just be off my rocker for even thinking this is going to work. I have no idea. And then I do realize that, someday likely I'll get married again, and I hope it's not a problem. But again, I don't know. That's definitely something I'll have to work out in the future. But for right now, this is how I want to honor my children being with me forever. I don't know. If any of you have tried anything similar to this or tried something different, I'd really be interested if you'd put a comment down below. Maybe you've tried to honor not the wedding, obviously, now that the marriage is over, but somehow honor the kind of the creation of your family unit. I'm all ears, but I feel like I want my children to know that they can celebrate the good that was in the relationship between their mother and I, that it's okay to honor that. And actually it's good to honor that. And we can acknowledge that it didn't work out in the end. We can hold both those things in our mind at the same time. So I'm hopeful it works. I guess maybe I'll make a video afterwards and let you know if it did or not. But if you guys have any other ideas, suggestions, things you've tried, things you've seen other people try, I'd really be interested in hearing. So again, my name's Josh. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but my channel is my own. My thoughts are my own. I'm not a counselor or a therapist. I'm just someone who's been through a divorce, learned some lessons, and obviously still trying to figure some stuff out. Thanks for coming to my channel.